What happened to your marriage? Where is your husband, our legend? Where is your son? Why are you not wearing your wedding ring? Why are you losing so much weight? Why did you travel and leave your son? How come you went to village all alone without your son and your husband? You are back, you traveled to Europe. What is going on? Have you broken up? Have you divorced our legend? That has been the question on the lips of every fan of our legend's wife. I'm talking about the person of Chinedu Ikedieze, popularly known as Aki. Yeah. For a while now, the lady MSP, at least that's the name she bears on the media. I really don't know her real name, but she uses I am MSP on the media. She stopped posting her husband, her family. She decided to take them off the media, and her fans have been wondering for what reason. Is it because she's no longer married to the legend? Because their relationship, their marriage, seriously, has been very, very interesting to us. I mean, some time ago, we heard news that Aki was married. Some of us didn't know his wife. Other people knew. They said she was a Nollywood actress also. And then later on, like the marriage didn't work, he got married again. And sometime in 2024, we started seeing this beautiful woman on my screen, MSP, with him. He introduced her as his wife, and they welcomed their very cute, handsome Bobo, a boy child. We were very, very happy. When Aki came out and told us that, oh, this is my wife and this is my son, we welcomed our child. So many of us were wondering what happened to his first marriage. Because this particular woman that we were saying that he presented to us as his wife was in an actress. And she certainly wasn't the woman that he got married to before. But some persons were like, well, since he decided not to share what happened to his first marriage that led to maybe a divorce or something, let's just leave it at that. And since then, we've been enjoying this marriage. Seriously, I don't know about you guys. I have been enjoying the marriage because I follow them. Because the woman in question, I am MSP, is a very funny woman. Very, very talented. In fact, there's no role that she cannot take on. She can decide to be a mechanic today and be a cook tomorrow. In fact, she's a very, very funny character. I wonder why she didn't go into acting, because she has a talent. She has everything, to make a perfect and a very fantastic actor. So we've been enjoying their content. They make family content. They make us laugh. For months, I have been following them, and I know that other Nigerians have been following them too. The woman is a very interesting character, I tell you. Now, March this year, suddenly she stopped posting her husband and her child. People started noticing. I started watching them too, but I didn't just want to okay, maybe they are no longer together or something. People started asking questions in her comment section. These are some of the comments. You can pause and read them. People were asking her, what's going on? Why are you not talking about your husband? She didn't just stop making content. She traveled to her village. She's an Igbo lady. I think she's from Ebonyi State, if I'm not mistaken. She went to her village. She spent so much time in her village. She had fun. She went to fun places. She was making content with her brothers, her family members. But her husband, Chinedu Ikedeze, aka Aki, wasn't in the picture. Her son wasn't in the picture. This further, brought a lot of curiosity. Her fans wanted to know what was going on. They wanted to know if she was still married or the marriage was over. They just wanted a clue to what was going on, because I believe they were asking because, like I said, their marriage have been very, very interesting, because both of them, they play very, very funny character and roles in their content. Some were asking out of genuine concern, while some just wanted to, get the gist for gossip. She kept quiet. I don't know if her silence was deliberate, or she didn't just want to discuss anything that has to do with her marriage or her family on social media. But then again, being someone who have been, making family content back to back, it was difficult for people to just keep quiet like that, not say anything. Like, people continued to ask questions. She spent so much time in the village, had fun, did all she needed to do, and then headed back to her home. Then when she got home, she finally decided to make, I think, about 2 videos with her son. Saw a video, she made a video where she was feeding her son. You know, that further deepened people's curiosity. They were like, now you are home, you are making content with your son. Why are you not making content with your husband? Now, it further made people curious. They now were very interested in her business. Questions upon questions started falling in on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. Oh, MSP, what is going on? Don't tell me your marriage is over. Oh my goodness, this is our legend, Aki's second marriage that is breaking up now. What is happening? Are you having issues with your husband? Why are you not wearing your wedding ring? Now, to further deepen the curiosity, to further keep her audience in suspense, like deep suspense for that matter, this woman removed her wedding ring. Not only did she do that, she started losing weight. All of a sudden, MSP, that since we started seeing her, it's not like she was chubby anyway, but she was she was just okay. I mean, this was her previous picture. But the moment she stopped posting her family on the media and she discovered that people were asking questions, she removed her wedding ring and she started posting videos of her very skinny. I mean, this is her recent picture where she's wearing the black leggings and the long sleeve top. People started asking questions. What is going on? Are you depressed? What happened to your marriage? Why are you losing so much weight? You took out your wedding ring. You traveled all by yourself. Why fans were still looking for news? She traveled to Europe. And this time around, she wasn't posting her son. And people were like, finally, I think she's out of her marriage. Finally, we said it. She's no longer married. She has not posted her husband for months. She took out her wedding ring. She started losing weight. She's not posting her baby. She went to her village alone. And now she's back. While people are still asking questions, she traveled to Europe. She has always frequented Europe. I think she has some of her siblings are in Europe, Norway precisely. The curiosity became so deep. People wanted to know what was going on with her. She's been in Europe for some time now. I wasn't seeing her son. People didn't see her husband. In fact, some blogs started carrying rumor that, oh, she's out of her marriage, blah, blah, blah. She didn't say nothing. And her husband also didn't say anything. Finally, 2 days ago, she posted a video that gave her away. I don't know if she decided to post the video to just, bring her fans' mind to rest. Like, because people were like, okay, maybe her marriage is broken actually. Maybe that's the reason why, she's all by herself. She's not posting her husband. So I don't know if the video she posted 2 days ago, she did it deliberately to put her fans and her lovers' mind to rest, or she didn't know. Maybe she didn't know her husband was going to maybe appear in the video, or she didn't even know that some of us that are very curious that know, maybe we'll see her husband. Although he wasn't too visible. It took me, your one and only aproko girl, to zoom in and zoom in and zoom in. And then I finally saw our legend. Talking about Chinedu Ikedieze, aka Aki. This woman, you cannot hide our legend for us. She wanted to keep us on our toes. I think MSP loved the suspense. You know why? MSP was getting all the engagement because people wanted to know. This woman understands social media strategy. She knows how to garner engagement for her platform. I believe that's the reason why she kept us in suspense. She wanted us to be on her platform to know if she's still with her husband or she's no longer with her husband. Because she posted this video 2 days ago. This particular video playing on my screen, if you look at it very well, you will see Aki. He was wearing a face cap and a blue shirt. I don't know if it is long sleeve or short sleeve, but he was wearing a blue shirt. It wasn't too visible, so a lot of people didn't see him. But I had to because I was looking for, I've been waiting to maybe hear news like, oh, we are together, or he traveled or something, but nothing was coming forth. And I became curious. I was like, I need to find out what is going on. As the aproko princess that I am, I need to come and give my followers the gist. Because at the end of the day, apart from giving you guys the gist, this couple, I love them because they make us happy. We laugh. Anytime I come across their content, I'm just like, oh, this woman, don't come and kill our legend for us. What is this? Don't come and buy our legend. So I was really, really curious. I wanted to know if they're still together or not, because at the end of the day, we all want happy marriages and happy ending, right? So I finally caught her. That video that she posted, her husband was very visible, not too visible though, but at least we now know. Those of you that have been asking questions, oh, where's our legend? I know that some of you were actually asking out of genuine concern. Like for myself, I was very, very concerned. I didn't want to hear anything like, oh, they are no longer together, blah, blah, blah. You guys will not put your mind to rest. I caught MSP. She was keeping us in suspense. She wanted us to be on her page. She wanted us to use us for engagement. Be like, okay, since these people are so curious, they want to know my gist. They want to know what is going on. Let me keep them in suspense. Let them continue to guess. Oh, are they still together or not? So she decided to keep us in, but I don't bust her. You can't keep it away from me. You know that. So I finally caught her. They are still very much together. In fact, they traveled to Norway together. They traveled to Europe together, because this video, she made it 2 days ago, letting her fans know that she's coming back to Nigeria because she's been away for some time. And her husband was in the video, which means they went to Europe together, and their son is also there. So you guys can keep your mind, put your mind to rest, because our legend and his wife, they are very much together. I can promise you that. Hello, Clocky. Now you guys can thank me for helping you guys to find out what is going on. So rest now, rest now, rest.